Hello, my name is Joe Marzullo, and I have a video that I think will interest a lot of people. It's a broadhead test for less than 50-pound bow or 51 pounds or less kinetic energy. And it's a technical analysis, not meant to entertain anyone, it's to provide data. I think some of you may have remembered some laser bow torque tests I did over the years, not so many years ago. They were pretty interesting, and a bunch of other technical stuff. Over 15 years ago, I did some broadhead tests for elk hunting, really, for me and friends of mine when we were young and strong 20 years ago, or at least younger than I am right now. And those broadheads and that kind of force would work well with different broadheads that won't be appropriate today. So what I'm doing right now is trying to evaluate the broadheads that will work well with these lower poundage bows. So there's been a lot of tests on on YouTube, and I thank all the people who have done them. It's a lot of work, and most of them do it just to provide good information to fellow archers, which is the same thing I'm doing here. What I'm doing is, I think, a lot different than many of the tests you'll see, because there's a lot of aspects to this test and the data associated with those tests that I'm providing. And there's a lot of broadheads, around 11, 12 broadheads, a ton of work, plus all the equipment that I used, designed and built to achieve these tests and therefore the data. So with that now, I'm going to come over and show you the various test data sheets that you can download yourself. At the end of the video or somewhere in the video, I'll provide a link that'll bring you to a folder that I have made available to anyone with a link, and you can download all the data sheets. So I'm going to show you the data sheets right now. Okay, here's the data sheets in this order. You'll see on the top it says sort by static penetration force, and then another data sheet will be sort by dynamic penetration force, sort by blade sharpness, and then a durability test, which is a test where we shoot a broadhead into a simulated leg bone of a deer. Another data sheet sorted by cut efficiency, and another sort by blade angle. This is a lot of information. There's no way I could show this on YouTube. It'd take you an hour just to look at all the stuff. So that's not practical. That's why I've provided the link. So you can download and print all this data yourself. Again, this is not meant for entertainment value. If that's what you're looking for, this is not the test for you. If you want to see real data on the various aspects of a broadhead design, this will provide it for you. See the broadheads that we're testing, and like I said, the broadheads are sorted by manufacturers. Some folks did provide broadheads for nothing. That was G5, Wasp, and Quad. I appreciate that and thank them. And I'm paid by no one for these tests and videos. Interesting thing to also take a note of is that the average KE of various cartridges. Now the bow I use for this test develops 51 pounds max, and the KE that is the KE that's advertised as appropriate for deer hunting with an arrow is 25 to 41. So you can see it's a lot different. What we're doing with a broadhead is cutting a hole, creating a wound channel, and death results by that cut. Next test is going to establish the sharpness of a blade. Now, in order to do that, you have to have some reference to what is sharp. So my point of view was the best thing would be an X-Acto blade, because everyone can get their hands on one, and then do the same test themselves if you wish. I have an adapter right here that I made that has the thread, see it, very taut in there, so it's not going to move. And I used carpet thread, because carpet thread is very consistent. That industry, thread industry, makes a very consistent product. So here's my gauge. I'm going to zero it, and we're going to move it forward, and we're going to record what it takes to actually part that. Here it goes, getting close. There it goes. What do we have? About 2.3 ounces. Pretty darn sharp. But at any rate, that is going to be the reference. That's the baseline against which all other sharpness will be measured from one broadhead to the next. We're going to see how we check blade angle. I just have it, the broadhead mounted in a V-block. I use this protractor head. Try and do this one-handed. I don't know how it's going to work out, but let's see. Not bad. All right, so we align that with a blade. Say, okay, that's the angle of that blade, and it happens to be 30 degrees on this one. It's important, as you'll see when you look at the various test data and see how they perform and what blade angle contributes to that either successful performance or unsuccessful performance. Okay.